if we make a great film and a studio want to release it, or one of the major independent distributors here, and we think there's a theatrical market for it. I mean, Little Death, I was disappointed with the theatrical result, but we all thought we had a theatrical film. It screened really well at Sydney Film Festival and Toronto International Film Festival, and we chose to go theatrical. If I had that decision to make again, I would still release it theatrically, because we all thought we had a real hit on our hands, and I think all of us put a lot of time and energy into it. It didn't deliver to the expectations that we would have liked. I still think it did reasonably well. I guess it's on a case-by-case basis. If we think that there's a product that it justifies the risk of a theatrical release, I'd absolutely love to team up with all of the distributors in this room on the right deal. Just once I make it, we'll make the right deal and we'll have those conversations.
With more power in your pocket, apparently.
Can I add
yes,
to
sure.
that, just to Jamie's point on A Little Death, because it certainly was, we were disappointed that it didn't perform better theatrically. The team were really behind the film, and from a home end perspective, from a digital perspective, really behind it. And it's something that we would do again with a heart and a half, and we're really supportive. And, Jamie made mention of some international successes with Babadook and so on. And equally, we have to remember, $9 million at the box office with Paper Planes, Water Diviner, Sapphires, Red Dog, whatever it might be, we still, have very successful Australian films. Even at a middle level, when you look at something like Wish You Were Here, very happy with it. And I just wanted to raise that I think towards the end of last year, certainly, there was just so much negative press out there about Australian film. There was negative press about Little Death that was completely unwarranted in terms of the perception. And I think if we're talking about a shared ownership and having kind of open communication with exhibitors and with distributors and with filmmakers and producers, equally, the media in Australia has a role to play in this, because we really need to try, and I know we have our commercial imperatives and we need to find a story, but I think we need to not be talking about, the death knell for the Australian film industry, and instead finding ways to really support rather than antagonise the situation, because I think that's another key partner in finding a solution, is to not tell the stories that are necessarily going to be inflammatory and negative unnecessarily when something was a good experience for all of us, and something like The Little Death, for example. Anyway.